Und jetzt das dritte Saisonspiel bei den Denver Broncos. Die haben letztens auch nochmal irgendwann den Super Bowl gewonnen, ne? Gegen die Carolina war das, glaube ich. Ja, schauen wir mal. 2-1 wäre natürlich dann gut.
From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay.
It's the Denver Broncos taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Alles klar, dann wollen wir mal.
And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. It's an early test here after 2 losses to
Oh, okay, wir fangen mit der Defense das erste Mal an.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman.
Ja, sehr schön.
And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage.
2-10.
No gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And there's the anchor of this line, Big Vita Vea on the tackle, former first-round pick in his 3rd season now out of the University of Washington.
Ach, bei den Broncos spielt der Kaepernick. Okay, den zweiten auch nicht. Okay, den machen wir wieder Zone, den letzten. Jawohl. Sehr schön. Haben wir direkt abgewehrt, den ersten Drive. Nur wir müssen das natürlich jetzt auch erstmal besser machen. 4 Interceptions in 2 Spielen. Ja, das ist natürlich schwach.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Mal gucken, ob wir hier weiterkommen mit dem Laufen.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn
Jo.
McCoy's got the first down and more.
Jo. Jawohl.
All the way down to the 5.
Das lief gut.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
Now McCoy. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after
2 yards.
there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Nein, was tut er?
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that
Komm
play,
jetzt.
he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his part.
Jawohl.
Into the end zone.
Wichtig, wichtig.
Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt and then you go down and score.
Sehr, sehr schön. Der Rush hat natürlich sehr gut geholfen.
And he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the
Ganz
gym,
schlechter Kick.
preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as
Ja, wir werden wieder blitzen.
to return it. So now the
Hat
second
gerade ganz
drive
gut geklappt.
offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion.
Waren 6 Yards, okay. Kann man nochmal blitzen. Und danach.
Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
And
3
now
and
to have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3
Der
and
war
out.
auf keinen Fall.
Trying to do better here. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They
Was
catch
machen
it,
der?
tackle, and they go down on the spot.
Ach komm, Spiel, fick dich. Das kann doch nicht dein Ernst sein. Das ist lächerlich. Das ist wieder richtig lächerlich gewesen. Mann, 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 Mann.
Touchdown runs and then there are touchdown runs.
Natürlich.
And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well.
Lässt er den wieder fallen? Boah, ich krieg einen Hass auf den Kram hier manchmal. Was soll das denn? Der schlägt wieder nur Scheiße vor. Glaube ich den beschissensten Coach der NFL, oder? Das kann nicht wahr sein.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down.
Darf nicht sein, ja.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The drive will commence with a run by
Was passiert hier denn? Die laufen alle weg von dem.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out the backfield and move the sticks.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On the counter, Lindsay.
Ja, lass ihn wieder laufen, ey, das ist ein Scherz hier, wirklich. Der so beschissene Touchdown von denen frisst mich halt immer noch an, ohne Witz.
Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At their 49-yard line.
To throw is Kaepernick. Under pressure and he'll go down.
Ja, wieder bei mir eine Verletzung. Das Spiel ist Quatsch, mal ganz im Ernst.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick.
Ja, sicherlich. Da stand wieder kein Mensch.
He will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. These two teams all tied after one. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
34-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Hau dem doch.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Geronimo Allison, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did, because to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
He's got his big tight end, Fan. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11.
Ja, jetzt machen die ein Field Goal. Würde nicht wehtun, wenn dieses schwachsinnige Touchdown von denen eben nicht gewesen wäre. Ein 75 Yard Quatsch da. Wir müssen halt jetzt punkten.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about
Ja, da stehe ich da hin wie so ein Idiot. Mein Gott.
12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Back now comes Tampa Bay, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Brady.
Ach, der hält. Ach, die halten nichts fest, ey. Was willst denn du da spielen?
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's Kann. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down Buccaneers.
Buccaneers.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt.
Das darf nicht wahr sein, ey.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going
Hasse
to pump
es
it into the
wirklich.
air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
At the 20-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, Freeman.
Ja, lass ihn laufen, ey. Das kann nicht wahr sein, ey. Das ist so schwach.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Ja, Qualar doch, ey.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know.
Einfach nur frustrierend, dieses Spiel. Halt die Fresse da.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
17.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
Okay, der puntet sehr gut. Keine Punkte für die. Regt mich immer noch so über den ersten Touchdown von denen auf, dass ich einfach so schlecht bin. Gib es nicht.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. But Charles, it's the second quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as a quarterback, but like I said, it's the second quarter, so how worried right now are you?
You're concerned, but you're not panicked because you know there's still an opportunity. No one's excited about his stat line right now. 1 touchdown pass, okay, that's cool, but he's throwing an interception as well. Can he eliminate the mistakes and keep making the positive plays, the good plays? That's what they're looking for from him.
Time to find out if he can do just that. First and 10, here's Brady.
Werf doch, Mann, nicht 5-mal auf Viereck, ey, und der macht gar nichts. Ist das lächerlich. Boah.
Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
4-mal oder so habe ich auf Viereck gedrückt und der hat diesen scheiß Ball nicht geworfen. Wären 100 Punkte gewesen.
A good tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Well, they start the second half with a carry by McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more, and all the way up to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 10th carry now for McCoy. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And the Buccaneers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Okay. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Jawohl, jawohl. Sehr gut. Das war ein guter Drive.
His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Jetzt müssen wir nur einen von denen nochmal aufhalten. Mann, ey.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is now 14-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Willst du mich schon wieder verarschen oder was?
Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
Was hier falsch läuft.
They throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve.
Ja, lass uns brauchst einfach gar nichts mehr machen. Die KI ist einfach so hohl. Die halten nicht einen Angriff auf hier.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Cortland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Cortland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity and he'll make a play.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get
Ja, sicherlich. Bescheuertes Spiel, ey.
Flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now a carry for Lindsay. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Or when you got a guy who's a dual threat out of the backfield, go ahead and use it. And that's exactly what they've done on back-to-back plays here. Picked up big chunks of yardage, once in the air and once on the ground.
They'll try to run with Lindsay. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with
Lass ihn laufen, Mann! So ein Schwachsinn! Meine Güte!
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This will make it into the end zone.
Ja.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting
Ja, ja, sicherlich. Wenn meine Verteidiger einmal so spielen würden, würde das auch hier besser laufen.
Changes that, but maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Brady gonna fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does.
Die ganze Zeit läuft das Laufen und jetzt macht er keine Laufspiele mehr. Was ist das für ein Quatsch?
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. The pass by Brady there, caught by Howard. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Brady. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got his
Jawohl.
Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Ach komm.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Hat ihn vorher. Ja.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone.
Okay.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Jetzt müssen wir das halt mal irgendwie aufhalten hier.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll find Lindsey here. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space.
Das ist so schwach, Mann.
And keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On first and 10, here's Kaepernick.
Okay.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Philip Lindsay there. And now it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Here's Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately,
Ach scheiße, 3:23.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Screen pass to Lindsay. And this one will go to the 28-yard
24 schaffen die eigentlich nicht. Okay. Das ist gut, dass wir jetzt den Ball gekriegt haben.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Ja, jetzt mit Laufspiel, ne?
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You run plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Komm jetzt. Lass jetzt gut zu Ende spielen. Der wird wieder nicht geblockt. Wahnsinn. Und so. Ja, gute Blocker. Wir wissen zwar nicht, was die machen müssen, aber.
The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Jawohl, scheißegal. Hauptsache First Down. Alles andere ist so. Ja, jetzt lassen wir eh laufen. Auf 2 Minuten.
We're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he takes us right near the 45-yard line. And Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They'll go again to Jones. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They go now to McCoy. He's
Bleibt doch nicht.
Action this afternoon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski.
Jawohl.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's
Ganz wichtig, dass wir den gemacht haben.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Wenn nie auf die Coaches manchmal wirklich, das wäre doch Quatsch gewesen. Ne? Hätten wir denen den Ball gegeben, die hätten doch alles noch regeln können.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Nice play, man.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
Boah, was ein Spiel, ey. Das hat mich jetzt wirklich Jahre meines Lebens gekostet, ey. Ich hoffe jetzt nun, dass kein Running Back von uns mehr fummelt. Das wäre eine Vollkatastrophe jetzt, aber sollte nicht. Ja.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Jones.
Jawohl.
Cross for the late touchdown.
Aber noch ein Touchdown.
Final seconds. That one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch.
Sehr, sehr gut, dass wir das noch Das ist jetzt deutlicher, als man es ahnen mag, so wie das Spiel lief.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. Kaepernick will try again on second down. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Und wir haben es gewonnen. Zweites Spiel in Folge.
It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments.
Wir haben es heute mit dem Rushing gemacht. Letztes Mal war das eher Passing Yards, wo wir gewonnen haben gegen Carolina. Also Running Backs sind vielleicht dann doch nicht so schlecht, oder? Die haben da die schlechte Verteidigung, Denver.
It's back-to-back victories now after the week 1 defeat as they move to
2-1.
And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile for the Broncos, the
wir hatten nach der ersten Halbzeit nur 7 Punkte. Da haben wir auch gut draufgelegt nochmal. Und es geht dann natürlich jetzt erstmal in eine gute Richtung, komfortabel, jetzt erstmal 2-1. Ist natürlich mies, wenn du das erste Spiel direkt verlierst, weil dann ist natürlich direkt unter Druck, ne? Vor allem die Saints noch in der Conference hast, wo du nicht so immer davon ausgehen kannst, dass die verlieren. Ja, sehr schön. 2-1 haben wir jetzt. New Injury. Das 4-mal und der fehlt noch ein Spiel, der Jensen, unser Center. Das ist auch gut, wenn der wieder da ist. So, wir simulieren zur nächsten Woche. Im Stand von 2-2. Oh. Okay. So, 187 Punkte. Nö.
You have a player healed from injury and ready to play.
Sehr schön. Der ist wieder ready. Unser Center beim nächsten Mal. Könnte uns ja auch nochmal ein bisschen Stabilität geben. Wir spielen jetzt das nächste Mal gegen die Los Angeles Chargers, die bei 0-3 sind. Wir sind bei 2-1. Also sollte man theoretisch sagen, wir gewinnen, aber wir sind immer so knapp im Moment noch, dass wir, glaube ich, nicht einen Sieg wirklich richtig sicher haben. Aber sehen wir mal, wie es dann laufen wird.